Good morning, traders. Welcome to another video of Prophecy Tradings. Today we will be covering EURAUD, NZDCAD, and GBPCHF. Currently, in the previous video, we executed a trade on EURAUD. As you can tell, on the 15-minute time frame as we're zoomed in, we actually ended up executing a trade around 10:30, 10:45 a.m.-ish. And we are currently still running. We are almost to take profit one. We almost got into take profit one yesterday, but failed and had a retracement back down to the downside. We're still respecting making a higher low, and we are expecting price to continue up strong to hit our first take profit. We will be taking a 50% partial here, and then we will be letting the rest of the trade run risk-free, moving our stops to break even. So basically what had happened from yesterday, we just essentially ended up just adjusting our trend line slightly. Let me zoom up to the hour chart for some clarity, and we wanted to touch as many wicks as possible without crossing the body. So we moved up to the hour time frame, and we touched once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, and also zooming back down to the 15-minute chart. We also did identify an inverted head and shoulders somewhere along this realm here. I'm trying to make it clear for you guys. So basically, the inverted head and shoulders was from this left shoulder, this head, and this right shoulder. And basically from tip of here to this tip, one shoulder, head slightly below this level, completed head, other shoulder, respected, bullish engulfing candle, price action, entry around that candle. So that was our analysis for that. For a more thorough analysis, go to the previous video. As I said before, we were above the 50 EMA. We were respecting the trend line. We were in the Fibonacci around the 50 and 61.8. And we are also in the fib trick zone, and we also had we also are in price action identification. So we had multiple confluences there, and our stop losses were healthy just outside of our fib trick. We also did see a bonus confirmation of a fair value gap of inefficiency, which indicates a very strong magnet of respecting this price. I believe when we jump down to the 15-minute, price did just barely tap this, or if not, slightly missed it. It missed it maybe by a pip or two, and we counted that as a form of support, giving us a strong bias to take the long. So we will see how this plays out. We are still at risk, but we are in profit. We are about maybe, I would say more than halfway there, and I will keep you updated on this trade. Moving on to NZDCAD, we have some excellent news on the hour time frame. We actually did execute this trade. We were monitoring this trade yesterday. If you want to know more details of why we were looking to get in this trade, please click the previous video. Jumping down to the 15-minute, we actually had to adjust our trend lines again here. We had taps here once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, and we can remove these because we ended up adjusting our trend line, looking at a larger, more defined trend line. And so we had 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we had 5, and then we had our potential 7th. We had our 6th and 7th. We actually ended up getting into the trade around this region here on that, let's see here, the 5th rejection. So it was showing strong rejection. We also see that price broke out of this counter trend line. We have this triangle in this region here. So from following this triangle here, this was that triangle, that breakout. Price then came out, false breakout, broke out, retested, and continue to the upside there. So for me, we're looking for a buy just on the 15-minute chart there as we're zoomed in. Going up to the hour chart, pretty much the same thing. There's more clarity on the 15-minute chart. This is more of an intraday trade, and we were actually out of this trade roughly, let's see here, we were in this trade for maybe, let's say 1, 2, maybe about 8 hours, so not bad. And we actually ended up, let's see, I'm trying to remember here. We actually didn't even take any partials here, as price was pretty strong on this engulfing candle. By the time we got back to our computers to make some adjustments, we were already taken out of the trade. So this was roughly a 1 to 4.5. So just over 4% up for that trade. So we're looking good so far for this week. Is now moving on to GBPCHF. I just actually executed this short in the New York session. So I'll do a thorough top-down analysis on this trade, so for more clarity for everyone can see and understand. So basically, first things first, I went to the daily chart and I noticed that we were in a downtrend. We were below the 50 EMA and price was a little bit choppy, but we still were in the element of printing, ranges of lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lows, and basically printing to continue, indicating us that we're printing into a downward market. So there is that on the daily chart. As far as the forward chart, it was a little bit choppy, but I did see a form of resistance on this realm here. We had price that came up multiple times and struggled. We're struggling once. We had it struggling, counting that twice. Maybe it'll say this twice, and then we have 3 times, and then we have making a double top of some sort, and so basically we have a triple top. So for me, the 4th time is going to essentially fail, considering the historical data there. And also too, if we zoom down to the hour chart, this is a form of unmitigated region on the chart. We have a fair value gap, we have an order block, so price will tend to, as I said before, be a magnet and respect the zone here. So we also did end up drawing our trend lines from this tip of the wick through these wicks, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then to the future, 5, and then 6 respected both of those, and we actually executed on some price action in the New York session. And this trade is currently running pretty aggressively. We could be in and out of this trade within hopefully a total of 3 hours, the way the market is printing right now, and we're looking to get out at this previous low. You may ask, why aren't we targeting the minus 27 or the minus 61.8? We very well could, but due to the fact that price has struggled time and time again in this region here, to me it's a very dangerous area where price will be more speculative to respect this than to break it. Price could very well break it, but as far as risk management and just being a profitable trader and getting any out of the trades, I would much rather just secure my profits here. And that's still a 1 to 6. It's a very healthy risk to reward. So with the NZDCAD trade and then this trade potentially, that's 10% in within like 24 hours. That's not bad. That's really, really great. So let me jump down to the 15-minute. And basically, first far my entry, this is kind of what I saw. Price was coming up to an unmitigated area, respecting these order blocks, fair value gaps. We were in our fib trick zone. We have this minus 27 and this is minus 61.8. So for me, I have multiple confirmations of a strong entry point. And then we actually ended up going to the 5-minute because price was rallying pretty aggressively. And we see that price is rallying, coming up very strong, bullish engulfing, and then it has a strong reversal here. I was solely entering off price action, and I entered off the close of this candle, just with a very short risk, 10 pips. Was very confident with my confluence. If I would have missed this, I would have targeted this. I would have entered here at this bearish engulfing here. So this trade is currently running, and those are my trades so far for today. If you're liking these videos, please leave a like and also subscribe. Appreciate it. Bye.